Stretch it out.
I can't fix it. I can't.
Well. Yeah, everybody's got glasses on now. Look at us. We're fancy.
I
didn't want to be the odd man out.
No, definitely not. No. I need some new glasses. I need some, like, expensive glasses. Or just some ones that are like this. That makes me look like I'm Jack Nicholson and I've had a couple too many drinks. Hello, welcome back to OverDose Vapes, everybody. I think we're live. Yeah, we're live enough.
Live-ish.
We're live-ish.
Oh,
hello,
shit.
everybody. So, yeah, welcome back to Obese Mode. This is Obese Mode number 46. The countdown to 50 continues. So, everybody stay tuned for episode 50 of Obese Mode. And we're going to have a big giveaway, planning some stuff, some liquids and some stuffs. It's just crazy to me that there's 50 of these things almost, because that means like 50 weeks, at least 50 weeks, because we've taken weeks off. Some shows got deleted. So
it's been a year.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, you know, when I first started this, I didn't think it was going to be something I would continue to do. I just kind of did it as a one-off, little fuck around kind of thing.
Look at you now.
It really developed into its own thing where people really seem to enjoy the show. So I'm happy about that. Okay, what's going on, people in chat? We got John Mueller, KBN Productions. KBN, did you get that liquid I sent you? I'm curious about that. He's the one who won the Pony on Acid giveaway, and I sent him some. I want to make sure he got it. All Day Vape, Juan Castillo, Kev W, Rin Vapes, Mad Dog Vapes, Import Man 707, Dave Foot. Is that how you pronounce it? Foot? There's an E on the end. There's an E, but I think it's silent. Joseph Gurr. There's some difficult names in here tonight. West End Liquids. What's going on, buddy?
What's difficult about Grr?
I don't know. It's probably not how you pronounce it.
Actually,
Shore Vapor.
Actually, he just goes by Joe. Joseph.
Okay. What's up, Joe?
He's a one of the originals of, well, kind of one of the night crew of Shack. We always hang out and talk and everything. He's a really cool guy.
Big Natty Vapes, what's going on? What? Zach Vapes. Panda Vapes, she's in the... You can't be in the chat and on the panel. Pick one or the other.
Hi.
Smoke 42 Vape. What's going on, everybody? All right, so yeah, we got some people on the panel. It's a pretty big panel tonight, actually. The wonderful Gizzard Stew has deemed us worthy to make an appearance. So we appreciate that. Thank you, Mrs. Gizzard Stew, for allowing Giz to come out and play. That's always fun.
One-time
Corby, what's up? Yeah, he's got his day pass from the joint. Okay, we also have Vaping with Nikki B, the wonderful, as always, Vaping with Nikki B. She is allowing us to actually put on the show tonight. She's uploading the stream, which we always appreciate. That way we can share everybody's coils at the end. And I gotta say, this week we got a ton of coil people putting their coils in, so it's gonna be interesting. Super bitchin'.
And I'm sorry if the audio isn't 100% synced up with the mouse, just because I'm still with OBS's update. I'm still figuring.
What are you talking about?
You're fine.
I don't know.
I think we're all right.
Don't worry about it.
They'll get over it.
In here, we'll all be fine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, in here we're fine, but the way they see us, hey, come on, we're all using Chinese products anyway, so.
Exactly. I grew up watching those dub movies, and so to me, it's always just a blast from the past. So we got Giz, we got Vaping Nikki B, we got Yeti's uncle. If you guys don't know, go head on over to www.yetiwire.com to get yourself some wonderful coils. Short Vapor, he's got your back, Panda. He says you can be anywhere she wants. My bad. And we have a Panda Vapes back for the second week in a row. She couldn't get enough of your guys' attention, so she came back to play.
Oh, yeah.
So, what's going on, everybody? Oh, and because last week's show was such a chaotic mess, I do have a cue card, a little card with tonight's schedule. I promised it, and there it is. It's the first thing I did this morning when I woke up. I sat down, and I said, I'm going to have a good show tonight. So Boom.
Wait a minute. The last show was just because of some fact you didn't schedule a schedule.
Yeah, no, definitely. I didn't schedule it. Yeah, no, my brain was all over the place. So, but tonight I am on a card, so that makes a huge difference. You guys got this, right? I sent it in the group.
Yeah.
Okay.
The agenda.
Right. The agenda, exactly. So we're gonna take a look at some budget-friendly e-liquids tonight. Along that line, we're also going to talk about where people can pick up DIY supplies. I've had a few people ask that question, and so maybe we can run through some places that people can pick up nicotine, VG, all that kind of stuff. I want to talk about coil makers, and specifically like smaller coil makers. Like, we're not talking about Twisted Messes. We're not talking about whoever the fuck else makes coils that are huge that I don't pay attention to. But I mean, people like Yeti, and I think people like Miles and Clean, Kenny B, those kind of people that we care about and that make fantastic coils and that deserve a little bit of attention. So we're going to talk about them. I refer to them on my card as microbrew coil makers. So yeah, but we're going to start with what's everybody been vaping this week. So why don't we start with Nikki B? Because on my screen, you're top left.
Okay. I have been vaping Mayhem's line. I can't sit there and sell every single bottle just because of some fact they're all over the place. But I've been vaping this morning the Morning Corn, and the remix from the week, the Gangbang. Been loving that still this week, and also Dat Panda's line. Well, there are 3 other.
Dat Panda's line.
Dat. Well, no.
Panda.
Dat Panda.
Dat Passion, Dat this, but it's like Panda Vapes juice.
Okay.
But I just got a whole bunch, but no, I found
a
root beer that is Nikki approved, and it's Prohibition, the Speakeasy. If anybody wants a really good root beer, right here, Speakeasy Prohibition.
Root beer, huh? That's wild.
It's a root beer float. If you've ever had mug root beer,
I have.
Yeah, imagine mug root beer with some vanilla ice cream. It's really good.
Wowza.
Okay, so I just saw something in the chat, and I'm totally lost. Okay, so it's somebody asked what my feelings are about Nick Devine. Who is Nick Devine?
He's a coil
You don't
maker.
know who Nick Devine is? He's a
I don't
badass
know.
coil maker.
Oh, sorry, it's Fat Panda Vapor.
In Divine 83.
He's a coil maker that
Okay.
you will know eventually because he's
can't believe
taken
you-
over.
Now I
He's
do.
taken over the YouTube coils.
See, that's
He's
where
live right now.
that's where I lose because I don't watch YouTube vape stuff very much. On Instagram, I know a lot of people, but
He's on there too.
I've probably seen his stuff and just don't know it.
Yeah, you have. If you've watched Coil Wars, you've seen his stuff.
I have, yeah.
Yeah, Nick's he's a badass coil builder. He's a hell of a fucking nice guy. He's a great asset to the community as well.
Good. See, we're already opening eyes. I just learned about somebody new. See, that's what we're all about here. Rosa Pooney, what's going on, girl? You're off probation now because you made it tonight. So there you go. Clean, what's going on, brother? I got your coils. We're gonna show those at the end of the show. Mitch Green also got some of your coils. We'll show at the end of the show. Everybody put coils in this week, so it's pretty nice. Okay, so you're done, Nikki, or no? You got more stuff? Okay,
Yeah,
I'll go.
I'm done with the juices.
So what I've been vaping this week, I had to record some reviews by myself. Last week we didn't have any videos up, and this week Josh was not going to be able to make it again, and so we just kind of decided I was going to do a few reviews by myself, which I hate to do, but we just banged out a few, and I did a Mod Fogs peanut butter. And that's Donnie B. Vapin sent that to me. It's from his shop, I guess, and it was it wasn't great. It's kind of like a roasted peanut, you know. I uploaded the video last night, so if anybody's interested, you can go watch that after the show. I've never had a real good peanut butter vape. Something that's like creamy, that has that butter and not just the nut. And that was the same problem that this had. And for some reason, all peanut butter e-liquids are super dark. Like this was like molasses dark. It was super dark. So it wasn't bad. It just wasn't real good either. So I did that. Take a look at some more Smacks e-liquid this week. which I love. That stuff is always really good. Took a look at some lemon donut from Vaping Swag. This is the real deal. I'm actually vaping this on my off time. I really like that shit a lot. Took a look at, finally took a look at on video of the BCB donut. I like that stuff. Not because it's a good donut, but just because it's a good cereal vape. It's just a Fruity Pebbles vape, 100%. But it's a good one. It's a really, really good Fruity Pebbles vape. What else? I took a look at Mod Fogs. I can't remember. It must not have been that good because I already forget about it. When you look at so many fucking e-liquids every week, I think sometimes you lose your way with them. So, all right, moving on. How about you, Yeti?
What?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
What do you want to know?
Biscuit. What have you been vaping?
Where have you been?
I'll let you guess.
Strawberry Submission.
And?
Simply E Fruit.
Actually, no.
Morning corn.
Some of West End's goodness.
That shit is good.
The Mayhem line. I've been spending some time with the Mayhem line. It's some pretty good stuff. And, of course, Lemon Ecstasy and Pure Peach.
See, you totally were different than what I thought.
Adore Mod.
Because people are sending him juices now.
You like this,
I
the jungle juice?
I do like it.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
I do like it.
It's not too bad. I haven't had it yet. I haven't tried it.
Soon.
Yeah, I got
Soon,
West End
my
reviews
child.
and stuff coming out this week too, so I've been vaping on them too. But I get, you know what? Why is it you sit there and get like a dead zone of juices sent to you, and then all of a sudden you get swamped with them?
It's always like that. Since I've been doing this, we'll get a week where we get 30 different juices, and then we'll have 3 weeks where nobody wants to send us shit. So just enjoy it while it's hot, and then try to make it through the dry times. That's all we can do. Okay, what about you, Mr. Gizzard Stew?
I've been vaping this and that.
Yeah.
I got that coming. I got this and that coming.
This and that. I broke out a tank, which I haven't used a tank in a while. So
Wow.
Fancy.
I've been enjoying what the hell is this? It's an ice stick.
Pico?
Pico.
Pico. Yeah.
Pico Mega with a 26650 battery.
That's cool.
God, you got to fix your camera.
He's fucking driving him crazy.
Fucking with me.
Wide.
His beard's like this wide.
God, that's
It's Swag's fault. I'm blaming it on Vaping Swag.
fucking with me.
Get your OCD under control, Yeti.
And on top of there, I have the Sovmiesto.
Was it the V5 or whatever?
K5 Mini. So it's a little bit shorter than the other one. And I'm vaping at a whopping 44 watts.
I have a tank that I've been vaping at 18 watts. So
And then I have something to make Yeti cringe even worse than my wide format lens that I got
let's
going
see
on.
it.
And that is
Oh God, I'm ready for
this little gem of a mod.
Yes! I'll get mine too. I'll be right back.
And you put it on that.
Just for you for tonight. And in this, which is another tank, which I love, is,
I didn't even have to set mine up. I already had it ready to go. I use it like this.
I know. What tank is this?
Conqueror.
Yeah, you know. It's a good tank. The best tank ever,
It's the best tank.
probably.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
Shark Nose, which was made from
West End.
West End concentrates.
Shark nose is so good. Oh my God.
So it's a blackberry custard, and that's pretty tasty. And then I have to rip on here for Yeti.
I love shark nose. I really do. It's really good in a tank too. It really is. It's a delicious tank juice.
Ooh,
It's good at everything.
Look at it.
See, I think it looks great. I really think that's a good combination. I'm not even bullshitting. I love it.
The tank is as long as the mod.
It really is.
And then what else have I been vaping? I have been trying out the Mayhem line. I've been enjoying Blue Corn and Jungle Juice and Morning Wood. This is a really good one, Morning Wood.
Morning corn.
So what's up with blue corn?
I know
is it corn?
It's called Morning Corn. This is like a cereal vape. It's kind of like Fruity Pebbles and Corn Pops mixed. It's pretty good. It's interesting. It's not, out of the ones that I've tried so far, I am enjoying the Jungle Juice the most, probably. But for me, it's just packed with flavor. Yeah. So I've been actually, because I have VG sitting there, I've been mixing it I've been adding an extra 25% of VG to it just to bring that pungentness down a little bit. And
that's what I did.
That's for an RDA. I haven't really tanked it, so it might be fine in the tank, but I found that it to be just a little bit strong in an RDA for me. So, but it's good. It's delicious.
And you've always kind of preferred your liquids to be a little less punchy.
Well, it depends. I mean, I like flavorful liquids. It's just that I gravitate towards custards and creams and things like that. So fruits, I like them dialed back a little bit.
Yeah,
and then
that one is real strong.
Yeah, I've been breaking into my hybrid reserve this week, which is
that's the good shit.
A good one for Medora.
Oh shit!
That is the good shit.
Yeah. So that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeti gave up. He said, "Fuck it." He just left. He ran away from home.
Alan said he just mixed up some Sinful Apple Roll today.
It's that time of year. I have some ready to go.
I've been vaping that off and on for the last couple of weeks too.
I have been
very strong winter kind of.
Did you ever have it
fall
in the very
flavor
beginning when she released it in the beginning?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I loved it. I haven't tried it again yet. It was my all day vape. I'm afraid.
The other one is Caramel Apple Crisp.
Yeah.
From Medora. I like that one better, actually.
I like that one better too, for sure.
Of the two of them, but
actually, I'm the total opposite. Maybe I'm just not a fan of all the caramels and stuff. They're just too rich, like really rich. But I love the Simple Apple Roll at higher watts, just because of the simple fact you get that fried McDonald's apple pie. It
is definitely better at as much heat as you can throw at that juice. It's where it shines, 100%.
Yeah, I mean the lower watts you'll get that underbaked muffin and stuff like that is what I usually tasted before. So.
Juan Castillo, Giz always dropping knowledge. Okay, we got one person left. Panda, what have you been vaping this week?
I've been doing the apple pie from the Black Series.
Oh, from Kilo.
Yes, and also the
Oh shit! What the fuck was that?
What was that?
What was that?
Somebody's smoke alarm.
Oh no!
The man from One Hit and White Girl.
White Girl. All right.
That I made.
Yes, I'm
the good shit.
Out. Hint, hint.
I'm almost out. Send more.
For you, I'll think about it.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Send me some more fucking juice, you bastard. Yeah, no, I gotta make some more. I make 1,000 mils of that shit at a time, and I go through it so fast. Amazingly fast. Faster than I thought I would ever go through juice. I just love it. I just love it so much. It makes me happy just thinking about it.
You actually like that My Man stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
It's usually my drinking when I'm drinking. I like it because it's a 6 milligram and it tastes really. It goes really good with beer.
All right.
Yeah.
Flavor matching.
Yeah. My run too. It tastes good in a tank. I don't use it in the RDA.
Oh, okay.
It's definitely a tank juice.
I went through. I bought probably 3 of those 180s when that stuff first came out,
Yeah, I'm
and
not
I
a fan.
got pretty burnt out on it.
The only one I've liked so far was the gummy bear one, the gummy one.
I never even tried that one.
No, me either.
That was actually pretty decent because it didn't have that dryness like a gummy would have, and it actually almost tasted like the fruit packs that you used to get. You know, like the gummy ones, like I don't know. They weren't like gummy bears. They were like more like the fruit shapes and stuff. I can't remember what those were called. My kids haven't asked for those little packets in forever.
Mad Dog, yeah, I gotta send fucking Scott some juice. I've been promising him for so long. So many people
Tommy,
I've been wanting to try, and it just cannot. It just seems like I cannot ever get stuff out to people. Yeah, a lot of people have been trying.
That was another one we got this week, Yeti. Did you get your shaking the berries? You're muted.
Yeah.
We cannot hear you.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, Tommy was asking.
Yeah, I think I like it better than the first version.
Yeah.
Did you manage to get your battery ripped out of the smoke alarm?
Nope. I'm leaving it there. That way it keeps me awake during some of the boring shows.
Oh my god.
What's weird is
Okay.
it's not even real vapey in here. I don't know why it went off.
Mine will do that too. Man, it just has fucking weird little
It's almost
moments.
time to change those batteries anyway.
Nah.
Next month. Yep.
Keep you on your toes. We change them every 6 years. You got to keep a little
Lord.
excitement in your life.
There you go.
It
Well,
wouldn't
just
matter
fruit
anyway.
Snacks, the fruit snacks, not the gummy bears. Fruit snacks, CC.
It wouldn't matter in this house. This house is so old. I mean, a spark and this thing would go up like a box of matches. That's all this place is. This place is just a tinderbox. Just
A couple little beeps ain't gonna fucking save you, huh?
It's not going to save anybody.
Oh, and KBN messaged me saying yes, he received the winnings.
Does anybody out there
Good.
have a Nest smoke alarm? We have a Nest smoke alarm,
No.
and it's weird because it talks to you. Like it'll go, "There's smoke in the room," and
What?
yeah,
I would prefer that.
I know it is good, right? It doesn't scare the shit out of you, but it goes, "There's smoke in the room," and if you put out the fire, then we won't blast your ears with a high pitched. Otherwise, if you don't put out the fire, it's going to be loud.
Actually, they do have new smoke alarms where they actually you can record your voice. That way, when kids are sleeping, they actually are more prone to hearing your voice to wake up. They'll say, "Wake up, get out of the house. Wake up, get out of the house."
Yeah.
Fire.
I was
That's
gonna
why-
ask if the Nest one, if it like says like there's smoke in the room, really, you know, like well,
Yeah,
calmly,
it-
does it eventually go? No, fucking seriously,
Yeah.
do something. There's smoke
I'm
in the
not
room.
fucking around.
It warns you. It says there's smoke in the room, and if you don't take care of it, we're going to blast your eardrums with a high pitched thing. And then of course, I'm pretty sure that it's hooked directly into the NSA database as well. So
Oh, it's listening to you for sure. When you're getting there ready to plot your fucking shit against the government, it goes,
yeah.
maybe don't make that bomb. I'm just saying.
It makes you wonder.
Well, they've already, everything that's connected to the internet
Right.
that has a microphone, they use to
Correct.
spy on us. I mean, it's not even like, that's not even like a paranoid delusion. That's just reality. So.
Well, they actually do make a model with a camera, and I said, nah, maybe I don't want that.
What, the smoke alarm has a camera?
The Nest thing.
Oh, that's weird.
Has-
No.
It's a whole family of products that you can put surveillance into your house with, if you should choose to wire up. I don't know.
Oh my God, you got 5 pounds of Muji cotton? That's a lot of fucking Muji cotton. That's like a bundle.
That's like a bale.
Hey,
That's like a
That's a
bit.
lot
Like when
of
you
cotton.
see those fucking Aborigines all carrying shit on their head, and shit. That's
Yeah.
what they got.
you know
It's
Yeti's
a-
using that to insulate the walls. And every time he needs some, he just has like a little strand that comes out through the outlet thing, and he pulls it. Like, oh,
That would be cool to have just like a little dispenser put in the wall where you could just reach up and grab some fucking cotton. That'd be pretty cool.
He's got a hole in his chair cushion. And he just filled his whole chair cushion with it, and then when he needs a little bit, he just reaches down there.
No, that wouldn't be good for under the butt. Come on, you know that.
5 pounds is indeed a loot of cotton.
Yeah. I won't have to worry about packing material for quite a while.
No doubt. Yeah, because you do. Yeah, you use that to buffer your little coils there.
Yeah,
which is always good. I just finally got me another pack of cotton bacon. I was using that fucking Angry Rabbit for a while, and I tell you what, I was okay with it until I got my cotton bacon, and I was like, okay, I'm going to try these like side by side, same juice, same kind of setup, and there's a pretty noticeable difference, at least as far as I'm concerned. So,
it's just in your head.
Yeah, I think it probably is just in my head. But I just love that cotton bacon. It's my shit.
You know, I've honestly gotten multiple requests from people like emailing me saying, dude, what is that cotton that you put in with your coils? Like, you know, I got to get, is this something that I can get? I'm like, yeah, it's just Muji pads. It's the same shit that's been around for 10 years. You know, it's just Muji pad, nothing special.
You can only get it in Japan.
They won't even mail it to you. You have to go over there and get it. Oh, God. I have a good. I wish I would have had it. So when Yeti said he wanted people to start sending their cotton pictures, right? Remember that show? It was me, you, and Ray. We did the show, and he's like, "I want the cotton pictures," and so I took a picture of myself wearing a little strand of Angry Rabbit, and I kept meaning to show it, but I keep fucking forgetting to download it. I'll have to show it next week. It's very classic. It works well. It works really well, and no rabbits had to die for it, so it's good. Okay, Zach Johnson's what's going on? Who else have we got in here that I haven't said hello to? Jacob Haggardorn. I'm sure I'm just butchering that fucking name. Haggardorn. Train Sonic, what's going on, brother? Billy Vapes Hard. Giancarlo, hello. Who else? Bob Buckland. Bob Buckland, he literally, he's like, where's my wrench? And I like gave it to him really fast, and he's like, damn, you guys are on the ball. We don't fuck around, Bob. We don't fuck around.
You know what? I'm with Yeti. I still am a fan of the Angry Rabbit.
Some people love it.
I know
what
it is.
100%.
I think it's great for our RDAs because it doesn't lose the density.
It really holds up under heat.
It
really, really
and
well.
I think it'd be really good with mesh RDAs because the simple fact that I have a friend that actually has been wiki. You know, he's got that mesh RDA. And he's always having to pack it with more cotton even after he's already done it because it loses the density.
Collapses.
It loses the density, like it flattens, and it you don't want no gaps with the wire mesh. So I'm like, you need to try Angora Rabbit because at least it'll stay dense and right where you put it. So
they still need to change up their packaging though.
That and just get rid of that fucking stupid video where they light it on fire and all that shit. Just like don't market it that way. You just don't. There's no reason to.
I've been seeing a lot of pictures with China. It's not just Angora Rabbit. It is with a lot of their mods and stuff. That new one that the one that looks like a circuit box. They actually have it sitting there on fire. You know.
What is it with them and fire?
I don't know.
Well. That's become a trend, and I think it was started here actually, where people they'll juice up their fresh builds and then they'll ignite it with a lighter. And the theory behind it is that it supposed to like tune up your cotton somehow. I don't know. I don't see how it makes any fucking difference at all. But I've seen a lot of people doing it for quite a while actually. It's just recently gotten really popular.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'll just stick with my old ways.
I like the Angora Rabbit, but I would never buy any more of it until they change the package. That's just my stance on it. They need to change their packaging.
The cartoon.
Yeah, there's more than that, though. I mean, it says FDA approved on the back.
That's yeah. I mean, that's always an
Well,
issue.
it has the FDA symbol because I thought China's understandings with federation in laws and stuff, they thought they had to have that on there to sit there and get a, they were jumping the gun. So
Yeah.
they're in the probably, next runs or something like that. It might be off there, but it's not a FDA approval symbol. It's just an FDA logo.
Symbol.
It's a symbol.
Close enough.
And if you buy anything from China, okay, like electronics, like I bought when like the iPhones were new and shit, I was buying like the cloned iPhones that had like Android on them and shit, and the boxes would come with all these crazy lies on them. I mean, it's just lies, totally lies.
Yeah.
It's just like, this is approved for this, and it's fucking this and this, and it's like it's all just bullshit. Just like when you buy clone mods and shit, there's always the fake shit. That's just how they do their business. There's no rules over there.
$20 Rolex.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, we could sit there and get started nitpicky with every company, like when everything that says made in USA. But what if the parts are made in China and just assembled in USA, and they stop a sticker on saying made in the USA?
Are you talking about the president's neckties? I'm just fucking with you. Okay, but we don't need to spend the whole show ragging on the president or on anger.
No, I don't need the president coming after me.
Your fucking smoke alarm's gonna hear you, and then you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's my turn. It's my turn. Oh, I already went. Never mind. It's not my turn. But we have something else to go to.
One of these Sundays, I think we should do the whole show and all of us wear tinfoil hats. We'll do it up.
Do you want me to get mine real quick?
No, we'll save it.
Because I already have it ready.
Oh, I do too. But I mean, we'll just,
he's not stealing my fucking thoughts.
We should make a tinfoil hat show eventually.
I got one.
Like, give Alex Jones a run for his money?
Panda, if you don't have one, we'll make you one.
Okay.
Quit sniffing your mod, Yeti. Look at all the vapes on that.
I got caught.
That actually smells pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
I really was too.
This fucking lemon donut is next level lemon. It's really good. This is really good. Yeah. I usually don't like to fuck around with them until I'm getting ready to do the reviews. So whatever. But this is good. Okay. So moving on, I do want to talk about some budget e-liquid lines. We had talked last week. We can, of course we're going to talk about Adore e-liquid, but I also want to expand beyond that. And I think that I'll go first. Okay. So Adore e-liquid, we're going to talk about budget-friendly e-liquids. This doesn't have to be the cheapest e-liquid available, just good e-liquid that we like that is maybe a little not so pricey, not $30 for a 30, right? And so some of my favorites that I have come across recently would be Adore is always a great option, especially when you're talking about concentrates. When you're talking about concentrates, then you're really, really getting the best value for your money. I mean, you're getting the most amount of liquid, and with Adore, you're getting liquid that's, all you have to do is ask the community. It's some of the best liquid that's available. It just is, everything. Some of my favorite e-liquids that are on the market, Blueberry Something is one of the best blueberry vapes I've ever had in my life. Lemon Ecstasy, delicious.
If you make it with concentrates, it's dirt cheap. It's really a good deal.
Yeah, especially with concentrates. I think that's where Adore's price to performance really, really shines is with concentrates. But even if you're buying it pre-made, I think that you're still looking at a really good value proposition. Yeah, absolutely.
Especially for the quality that you're getting.
That's it. Yeah, sometimes, and I used it used to be an issue where if you're buying cheap e-liquid, you're really sacrificing quality. Things like Mount Baker Vapor, things like White Label, those were cheap, but they just weren't very good. You might find a couple liquids in those lines that were okay, but for the most part, they just weren't great. I wasn't confident buying something from White Label and knowing it was going to be good. It was a gamble every time you bought something, and so and it wasn't even that cheap. If you look at it now, it was $20 for 100 mils. That's not that cheap. not anymore.
Right.
You can find much better deals now. But another company I wanted to talk about was West End. West End Liquids is extremely affordable. I think it's like $25 for a 120.
Yeah,
I mean, pre-made.
And he has concentrates as well.
And he has concentrates, yeah.
So same deal. And Vaping Swag has concentrates as well. So any of the companies that have concentrates is going to be your best deal.
And all three of those companies also, not only do they have concentrates, so you can make your own e-liquid, and we'll get into a little bit later where to find the rest of the stuff you're going to need. But it's also, they're all very well priced. Vaping Swag, I would consider that a super premium liquid, and it's not overpriced. It is. I don't have the prices right in front of me, but it's not expensive. I was looking at it and I was like, holy shit, that is such a good price for what he's giving. Because with Vaping Swag, I mean, like, you're looking at something like Red, like, that's made with real. I mean, he makes his own fucking flavorings, dude. That's ultra premium. And for the prices that he's offering it, I think it's just incredible. So those are great companies. But if you want to get a little bit more expensive, my favorite brand of all time, and I think it's actually a pretty decent value, is still oh my god, I'm gonna fucking blank it. Holy shit.
Charlie Noble, $20 for a 60 mil. Their juice is extremely, really extremely good. Was I reading your mind there?
You were, definitely. But my favorite liquid of all time is Siren Song. It's a strawberry cream, and it's so good. It's so good. And,
I like their pistachio RY4.
Yes, pistachio RY4 is delicious. Their Charlie's Custard is really good. Everything they make, I've never had like a bad liquid from Charlie Noble. And it's but it's a little bit more expensive. They definitely do not offer concentrates. They're a more of like a traditional e-liquid company, but I think that they do good stuff, and they've maintained a quality that a lot of companies kind of lose over time. Whether that means they're farming out the actual production to other companies, or they're just selling the recipes for to production to overseas or whatever. So
Omegeddon is another one that it's a hell of a bargain.
Yes, yep. Omegeddon is great, and also Omegeddon offers some flavors that you're not going to find other places. And I don't even mean like the ravioli, like the Phantom ravioli pizza flavor. I'm talking like just like the his lemon is a limoncello cookie. It's so outside of what you would consider like a normal e-liquid, and so that's a great. I'm glad you brought it up. That's a great.
Fat Tony.
Well. Yep,
it's good.
That's a delicious liquid. Yeah, Fat Tony is really good. Yeah.
They also have the Duck Pond line.
Yep.
Which are flavors that his wife has made up, Ducky, and some more really good ones. I'm addicted to the Disco Java one. It's like my favorite coffee.
It was
vape, but it tastes like coffee candies.
Yes,
like those little coffee candies that you get.
Yeah. Sorry, getting messages. Anyways, that one's really good. Fat Tony I thought was a really adult flavor, which I love. I think that just kind of catering to a little bit more mature flavor palette is always really a good idea as well. So, what else?
I think
you guys can kick in any ideas. Absolutely.
Well, I was going to interject that, from where we were 2 years ago, where everything was leaning towards $1 a mil. Remember those days? 30 mil bottles, and the average was $25 for 30 mils, stuff like that.
The bad old days.
From there, I mean, everything's a bargain comparatively nowadays. I mean, nobody's, there aren't very many companies that have continued selling stuff at that rate because they had to, everybody, market pressure has forced companies to be more reasonable.
At the very least, most companies have moved from 30 mils for that price to at least 60 mils for that price, which still, I still don't feel super comfortable paying $30 for a 60 mil bottle. But I think it's much more reasonable to get that as opposed to $1 a mil. $1 mil is fucking crazy. When you look at how much a mil actually is, that's insanity, because I probably drip a mil every time I drip. So if I'm dripping $1 every fucking time I drip, I can't afford to vape.
Well, and I think $25 is probably the norm now for a 60
For
ml
60.
bottle.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So
Well,
anything less than that, you're getting a better deal, obviously. What do you think of some of these companies like, I don't know, Dollar Hair Club e-juice?
They have some good liquids.
Mhm.
They're extremely well priced. I mean, like we're talking really, really well priced. Like I think it's
$8.60s and stuff.
yeah, and they're like 240 ml bottles are like 18 or like $25. I think is how much it is for their 240 mils. So if you're like on a really, really, really tight budget and DIY is just not an option for you, I think that Dollar E-Juice Club is a great, great proposition. But you really need to get one of those sample packs and see what you would be comfortable vaping 240 mils of, because some of them, I mean, all of them were okay. You know what I mean? They were all okay. But like, would I want to vape 240 mils of the blueberry muffin? No, I would. I could vape 30 mils of it, but I would be tired of it after that. But some of their, like the cake one they had, I forget what it was, I think it was called creamy yellow cake. I could vape 240 mils of that. And for that price, I definitely would if I was on a budget. So.
I know if Natty was here, he'd sit there and tell me to say Ohms
Strawberry
Vapes.
blonde.
Ohms Vapes, Strawberry Blonde and stuff. The company runs anywhere from like 10 mils to 240 mils, from like $2 to $22. And
Wow.
they're very affordable. And he's actually a YouTuber. He used to be a YouTuber and everything. They used to sit there and show you like hacks on how to like drill out your RDAs and everything. So it was kind of really cool that he actually started up his own line. He quit doing YouTube, but because he got too busy. So
Yeah, that's scary.
I think his name was Steve. So.
There's a lot of good ones out there now, I think, that are reasonable anyway.
Yeah, I think that even, I mean, there's the thing. Does anybody know any that they maybe isn't super bargain basement, but is still reasonable for the quality?
I mean, we mentioned Weston, but we didn't put him in the group. He should be in that group too, because he also has concentrates.
Yeah.
I mean, basically you can make, pushing anywhere from 150 to 200 mils, depending on the flavor. So your best bet, if you really want to be cheap, the best commercial e-liquids, I think, are offering concentrates to people.
It's definitely the future. I mean, well, if it's not, even if we get lucky and that's not where we have to go, it's still just a good value for your customers, and I think it really opens up who has access to your products, and just giving people that option is good.
She's sleeping. She's knocked out somewhere.
Who?
She's probably
Peanut.
in the closet. Peanut.
Oh, Peanut.
Yeah.
Where's Leroy Jenkins?
Oh, he's passed out.
Bunch of lazy ass cats.
Fucking lazy. Well, Leroy Jenkins is a bearded dragon.
Oh.
So
he goes. He's almost 9 years old, so he's an old man. He goes to bed at like 7.
how old is he?
He's almost 9.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. He goes to bed before his lights go out. I'm like, you old man.
I had iguanas growing up, and they were such a nightmare. Such a nightmare. My iguana got cancer. I had to have surgery on him. Then he had a stroke, and he couldn't, like, half of his face didn't work. It was fucked up,
What
man.
the heck did you
It was really fucked up.
Yeah.
Bearded dragon?
He was a survivor, though.
Easy. I haven't had no problems with him. I mean, I had like the only issues you have to watch with is calcium deficiency, which is easy to take care of, and seizures.
See? What the fuck? What kind of animals have seizures and shit?
When he's now that he's older, if he sees himself, instead of like wanting to fight like the mirror, he like freaks out, and so some of his fingers are all like.
Oh, those are great pets. The kind that have seizures when they see themselves.
I mean, he's an old man. Shut up.
Oh, shit.
Don't mess with my Leroy Jenkins. That's my baby.
He's got a great name.
We be fighting.
Just the thought of getting into a fight sends him into a seizure. Huh?
Yeah, I guess
that probably does me too.
I know.
Somebody came at me. I just I'd turn around and run the other way, scream like a bitch.
Speaking of coil makers, Freddie's here.
Yeah.
Hi, Freddie.
And Kenny.
Yeah.
And Kenny.
They always stop by. They're good people. They know what's up. Stars and Clouds Creative, what's going on? I'm looking at it. Sorry, I get lost in chat for a second.
It's Peepa.
Peepa. Is it Pippa or Peepa?
Peepa.
Peppa.
Peepa. I call her Peepa.
She was very nice to me when I was on Giz's show. She said some very, very nice things. So I wanted to say thank you for that.
She is very nice.
Yeah, I actually went and watched. She had Fresh on her show, I think. I think it's the same show. It was like last week.
I've been on there. Fresh has been on there.
Like the most recent one I went and watched. I forget who was on there. Somebody from our crowd of people.
She hasn't invited me on there probably because I call her Peepa.
Well, it doesn't help.
I'm gonna have her. I want to have Panda also and get an all girls panel. This all women panel.
I say okay. I'll join you.
You and Natty, gosh, come on.
Gotta have big daddies on there.
Well, no, I told Natty it's gonna be all girls, so he's gonna have to bring out his tatas if he's gonna be on there.
Fucking shake him a little bit.
Tammy too. She's gonna be on there. You gotta be in full attire, bra and all. Come on.
There we go. I'll get dolled up for you.
Yeah.
Put on my lashes.
Lashes, the wigs. Come on, Halloween's right around the corner. It gotta be a whole.
Put on a wig with all this luxurious hair I already have.
Yeah. Well,
What a waste. What a waste that is.
Well, I guess
Okay.
you could always have it shaven. There are some bald women out there too.
I was watching this. Okay. Speaking of bald women, I was watching this really fucked up documentary last night on Netflix, and it was about this young man who was arrested in New York. I really recommend it. I forget what it's called, but it's Jay-Z and some other famous Hollywood people made it. It's about a young kid. It's a true story. Got arrested in New York when he was 16, and he spent 3 years on Rikers Island without actually being convicted of anything. And he spent 700 days in solitary confinement. It really fucked him up. And oh, it's like a 6-part series. And I was after the first part. I mean, my heart was pounding. My stomach was like really, really hollow feeling. I was really, really upset. And so, oh god, I was just so mad, and I couldn't even continue. I'm going to continue tonight, but
you haven't seen it all the way through.
I haven't seen it all the way through yet.
Oh, just wait. You're going to want to fight. You'll want to fight by the end of it.
I already want to fight, and but there's his teacher. One of the teachers that they were talking to was a totally bald-headed lady and shit. She's just walking around. She does not give a fuck. She's walking around. She's got her a couple little hairs poking out and shit. And I'm like, put a wig on or something, girl. Dude. But then I was like, who am I to judge? I don't wear a wig.
Khalif, what was his last? Khalif Browder.
Khalif Browder, yeah. What a fucked up situation.
Yeah, I've never
seen anything like it. Honestly, it just made me so upset. Yeah, like they have videos of him getting beat up and shit by guards. Like just
guards letting them get beat up.
Yes, that scene where they jump him. Oh my god, they're like kicking him in the head, and then just like you can see it when he's talking to the camera. And he just like all of a sudden he like just kind of zones out, and you just know like, wow, he's so fucked up. He is not well. So
what's fucked up is that he was innocent.
Yeah,
he was 100% innocent.
Yeah, they ended up dropping all the charges on him. Yeah, because even when it started, it was like the guy who had accused him had given 3 different times, had given 3 different stories. Like first he tried to rob me, then he did rob me, and then like some other bullshit, but it was over
a black person. Yeah,
it was over a backpack too, and so it's basically just an indictment on our justice system, on the way that young people of color are treated. It's so good. I really recommend everybody watch it, but be prepared. You're going to get angry. So okay, so we covered some budget-friendly e-liquids. I think we're kind of burning through time here as well. Yeah, it's already 8 o'clock. So I wanted to ask a question. I have my answer. I have 2 answers, but I wanted to know what what your guys' idea was for best RDA for new builders. If you're new to building and you really want to get into it, and you want to like not have anything holding you back, what should you be buying?
A drill.
Well, you say you got the drill and everything, but you need an RDA to stick your coils inside of. What should you be? So you shouldn't get the Patriot. What the hell is that? The Goon?
No, the Reload or the Rebel.
Okay.
Because the way the posts are. The legs just slide in, and all you gotta do is tighten it down. That's it. There's no fucking with it. There's no fuss, no muss. Like with a goon, I think you got to be a fucking not advanced, but you got to know what you're doing to fuck with a goon.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hell, I still have problems with the goon, but with that one and the one that came before it, it's perfect for a beginner. You just slide the coil legs in and you're done.
I like the goon for new builders, except
for flavor.
I like it for flavor, actually. I never had a problem with the goon as far as any of that kind of stuff.
I was talking about this sucks for flavor.
Oh,
I love the goon. The goon's my preferred RDA.
And that's why I was going to say, like, for new builders, because not only is it, it's not hard to build in compared to like a 3-post Addy. Like I came up building in literally the Patriot, and so that's a fucking nightmare. They have 1 millimeter holes in the posts, and so it's just impossible to build in. I'm
Dead Rabbit all the way.
Yeah,
Dead
Rabbit. And that's where I'm going with this. Like this whole spiel is that I love the goon, and I you know what? And I was like, even after I got my Dead Rabbit, I was like, well, it's good, but it's not the goon. But after a few coils that I've thrown at this thing in the last week, there's just no comparison. This is absolutely the easiest thing to build on I've ever built on. 100%. Yeah. Now, it's not my favorite Addy because it just doesn't have enough airflow, but god damn it, if you can't put any fucking coil you can come up with right inside of here,
or
no problem.
Multiple coils.
Yeah. It's just crazy.
And you can actually do a single coil, which is really good for a newbie to sit there and start out in. And you can, and a lot of people, like I said in the beginning, when they looked at it, they thought, oh gosh, there's no juice well. Yeah, there is. There's a 2 mil juice well.
There's a huge juice well in it.
Huge juice well, because it's not going to leak if you overflow it.
I also like the Doge V3 for building. It has regular Phillips heads or flathead screws, which I think that's a big plus. It has a really nice velocity style, but with giant holes and shit in it. And so I like that for new builders as well. But I think it's not as simple as the Dead Rabbit is. The Dead Rabbit is by far the absolute easiest thing to build in. So
and
I agree.
Now, are we only doing RDAs?
No, come on, hit me. What do you got?
The Fusion, the EH Pro Fusion, would be really good for newbies to build in, like for a velocity style, just because of the simple fact that being a teacher of like putting basic coils in with newbies, they don't always get the wraps corrected, on the same side. And with that device, you can actually put 2 different type of coils on each side and be totally safe, because you can vape them at different watts and stuff like that. So it's really, I think it's a real good one for newbies. It's a little bit more complicated on like the button clickies and adjusting the watts and stuff, but I think the build style deck and the safety feature of it, of being able to, okay, I'm only going to put 1 coil in. You don't have to put 2 coils. You only have to put 1. And plus, if they're a flavor changer, like I am, I think it'd be kind of good.
So I'm going to go into the chat for a second. We have a lot of dissenting opinions. Some people agree with Panda that the Dead Rabbit is the be-all, end-all, easiest thing to build in. Kenny B said the Troll V2 25 millimeter is easy to build. It's great. I think any of the Trolls are actually pretty easy to build in, but not the easiest. But it definitely is easy, and it has great flavor. The Twisted Messes RDA, the original one, I think especially, was at the time very, very good for what else was available around. The 2-post Kennedy is a very easy thing to build in, but for certain things. Like, I wouldn't recommend that to a new builder per se. And I think that 2-post Addies are good for like me, but like I can stuff whatever I want in there because I have a lot of experience doing that. But I think that a new builder, it's just like you have to make it like easy, like no fuss. Just that way they don't get discouraged and they can try new things. Like a 3-post Addy is not hard to build in until you start doing things like Claptons or like flat wire or any of these bigger gauge kind of builds where the leads are going to be a nightmare trying to squeeze through those holes. That's why I like the Goon, except for the Goon has one flaw, which is it has no separations in the posts. So you get a lot of crossovers on your leads and shit like that a lot of times, and it just doesn't secure. If you look at my pictures where I'm taking pictures of the coils in the goon, I have my fucking leads are bent, or my little posts are bent, because I've fucking cranked them down so hard trying to get those things to make good connections. So
see that gets into what I was talking about, that you got to know what you're doing when you build on the goon. You can't. It's not as simple as just cramming some coils in there and tightening it down. There's a little bit more to it.
It's easy to build single coil in there.
Very easy to build single coil. The easiest thing I've ever built a single coil in, honestly. And if that's what you want, and if you're just taking pics, if you just want to build something you can take some pictures and put on Instagram, if I'm doing that, I will use my goon every time, because it's just so easy to throw one coil in there and secure it and make it look good. And you can even fire it and get it to color up a little bit. I think that for that reason it's really good, but that's a pretty specific use case. So
you could always get some goon food and slam it in there and you're good to go.
Yes, you're good to go. Yeah. All right, Panda, what do you like?
What?
Welcome to the show.
What do you like to
build?
build?
My line.
You're a new builder.
My line.
You're a new builder. What do you prefer? The pulse? You have the pulse, right?
I told you I like the rabbit.
But you don't like the pulse better?
I like them. Well, I like all postless decks. It's easier. But I like the what's that other one I've been using? I don't even know what it's called. I think I use mostly posted decks. I've been trying to do the Apocalypse and it's just hard for me.
She's gonna have to get the Aromizer Plus.
Sorry, I gotta answer.
I use
phone here.
all my RDAs are postless except my I have a CLT. And,
The clit.
Yeah, and I like building that one too. I don't really prefer using it. I don't like the flavor. There's not much flavor in it for me.
You like the Aromizer Plus if you like postless.
Yeah.
That's what sold me on this as well, on the shit. The fucking whatever it's called. The Conqueror. Postless. Postless decks are always amazing to me. So what are you shaking your head about over there, Yeti? I see you.
Look, Yeti's like, no.
He's just over there going,
that ugly ass setup.
This is beautiful. You can kill somebody with it. I love that. I like potential murder weapons when I vape. Okay, let's all take a vape and just relax for a second, okay? Fuck. Getting me all stressed out. Okay, I better know. Okay, so I think that there's some good ideas. If there's any new builders in the audience, don't be afraid of building. Just grab an RDA that looks fun and just start hammering fucking wire through it, because I think that's the only way to really, really understand what you're going to like.
Right. Just if you're going to build on this one, I suggest, because you cannot put it on any other device other than this mod to build on it, to fire it. We've learned that one out through Row. Because simple fact that she had it on the 521 tab and could not fire both sides because it was only connected to one side because of that pin. It might not be the first thing you want to build on, but I think it'd be kind of, if they don't have like a 521 tab and stuff like that. I think it's just that fire button is just right there, and it's all the side too, like the whole side and everything. I think it's not a newbie feature.
Yeah. I think there's some decks that are good for newbies that aren't really good for people that have been building for a while, because I think that we develop habits just because of what we've had to use that just don't really mesh really well. I think that's why the Dead Rabbit took me a minute to kind of warm up to, because it kind of took away some of the things that I'm used to when it comes to building. It made it a little too easy for a second, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck is that? But
Yeah, I just wish it wouldn't get stuck on my mods as easy, because the O-rings kind of like it twists around. If you See, I just twisted it 1 second too much, and now I gotta get my pliers out.
Sorry, 1 second, you guys.
But it is a very
Keep it down. Keep it down.
Keep it down. Hey,
Simmer down now, everybody. Simmer down. Okay. Mad Dog, you raped that shit. I look up and all I see is people saying, Mad Dog, you raped that shit. That's pretty, I believe that. You know, I saw something on your fucking Instagram, Mad Dog. That old man, it's like I've seen it before from you. It's that old man having sex with the blow-up doll. That's probably one of the most disturbing things I've seen in a long time. It's not because it's gross. It's gross. But it's not the grossest thing I've ever seen from Scott. There's just something depressing about that. Very depressing. Okay.
You need to look at his Instagram more often.
Yeah.
At your own peril.
At your own
That's all I gotta say. That is a sketchy Instagram page.
If I need a good laugh or a good, oh my god, Mad Dog.
It is. It'll make you rethink humanity. That's for sure.
Yep.
There's some weird fucking people out there. Okay. Where was I going with this? Okay, so we got new builders. We got budget-friendly e-liquids. Let's talk about where to buy DIY supplies.
DIYvaporsupply.com.
Is that where you buy yours, really?
Yeah. I didn't make it up.
Okay, well, hell, with you people, sometimes I don't know.
Bulk Apothecary.
Bulk Apothecary.
Yeah.
That's the people that have the VG, right?
The VG.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's where I buy my VG as well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I usually
Heartland-
just buy it on Amazon though.
You can do Essentials Depot and stuff like that. You know.
Heartland Vapes for your Nick.
Yep.
You got that Chemavac Nick. It's the best Nick.
I actually bought mine from the last stuff I bought from My Freedom Smokes. I was pretty happy with it actually. It wasn't
Yeah,
bad
that's
at all.
okay.
That's what I have. I'm just waiting to use it up. I'm about out of it. I think I got 120 left.
You
I
you
just
live
ran
near
out.
Heartland Vapes, don't you, Yeti?
Yeah, it's just down the road.
Yeah, that's good. You should go there.
Yeah, anytime I place an order, I can just go down there and pick it up.
Oh, and can I mention
Yep.
something, Travis?
Mm-mm.
That
Sure.
right now Dawn is having a choose which flavor you want on sale up until midnight.
I saw
tonight.
that. Yeah, I saw that.
It's on Instagram, and she's wanting you guys to go over there and comment what flavor you want to have on sale next. So
Absolutely. Everybody get over there.
get over there and get it done.
I saw something else. Oh yeah, the VC 480V
Yes.
raffle
Yeah, it just
is
started
live
today.
now as well. So Giancarlo had tagged me in that on Instagram, so I wanted to make sure that we mentioned it and we talked about it. Does anybody know the specifics on it? I just haven't kept up enough on it to really give specifics. Like, how do
Yeah.
people get into the raffle? Where do you go? What do you do?
Yeah, you can go to at Toonie219, I believe, on Instagram, or _Omageddon_ on Instagram, Dear Addy or Fresh 103, I think. Anyways, Fresh 03's Instagram. They've got all the information, and but yeah, $5 for an entry, and you'll be put into there's the thing right there. G just put it in, and I don't believe that
Perfect.
the drawing date has been set. If it has, I just don't know about it. But that's where you go and you can enter for it. And this one is going to be monumental. This thing
It's already fucking huge.
It's fucking gargantuan.
It's huge, yeah. The last one was big.
Yeah.
People don't know. People don't know that they've done this raffle. This will be the second raffle they've done, and people kind of send in like all of the coil makers that run in this circle of people send in tons of coils. There's mods. There's liquid. It's just like everything you could imagine related to vaping. They have tons and tons of it, and so I highly recommend everybody goes and checks it out. If you fucking win that, I mean, you're set for.
Yeah.
I mean, for as long as you fucking want to vape. I mean, I don't even know. Like, I mean, honestly, it's like it just baffles me how big of a prize we're talking about here. it's really, really major. So, yeah, big time. Fucking big time. I wanted to talk about that, though, for sure. I've been really excited about it. I'm definitely going to go get me a few tickets because, God, could you imagine winning that? I won't win it. I never win anything. My luck is on the bad side, but fuck, that's an awesome, awesome opportunity.
Proceeds are going to advocacy, so it's a win-win.
That's the whole point behind the raffle is they're trying to raise money for advocacy, and God damn it, you're right, it's a win-win for everybody. So Juan Castillo wants to know when's the last day that we're able to enter. So if Sean Clark wants to or answer that in the chat, that would be awesome.
I think that's to be announced.
Okay. And I'm not even sure when the actual drawing is either. I think it's December.
I think it's in December, I believe, around the 1st of December. And of course, the last day to enter will be probably the night before, I would bet. That's how they did it last year.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
I'm not, a part of it, so don't take my word for it.
Boom. Hello, Pets and Us 101. Thank you for being a big fan.
Oh, okay. So it's going through the holiday. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. All right. I want to talk about that. DIY supplies, though. What's the other place? God damn it. I'm trying to think of the name of that store. I'll just Google it real quick. There's a store that I buy all my flavorings from. It's just because that's where I've always done it, and I've always had nothing but success with them. So let me look it up real quick.
Bull City.
Bull City. That's where I buy my stuff from.
Was I reading your mind again?
God damn, you're good, son. Yeah, no, they're great. They have sales all the time. Like every time I go there, the flavorings that I want to buy, they'll have on sale for like half off and shit. I've never bought anything there full price. Also, I've used eSig Express. I've been happy with what I've gotten from them.
Nicotine River is another one. Yeah. Nicotine River.
Liquid Barn is another place that I've shopped at, but I only went there that once. And then Heartland Vapes, somewhere else you can always go as well. I'm not keeping up with chat. I'm looking at my stupid Google open. Okay. All right, so I wanted to talk about, so I was looking at some coils guys yesterday, and it just kind of got me thinking about people in our community that do really good work and don't really get the recognition they deserve. I kind of saw when I was on Giza's show, Miles was on there, and what's the name of his website? Is it Miles of
Wire?
Milesofwire.com. Yeah.
It's pretty easy.
So yeah, it's pretty easy. Yeah, and it's actually a pretty nice website. And I was really, really impressed with some of the work that he's doing. So just kind of got me thinking, like, we have some really, really talented coil makers, and everybody knows we always support Yeti. Yeti does great work, of course. You got some there?
These are Miles coils.
Miles of Wire.
So yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm waiting for you, dude. Go ahead.
Go for it.
I was just adding, saying, shut up. No, I was just saying he's got nice ass coils. His aliens are fucking beautiful.
Yes.
I ordered a set of frame staples. Those were immaculate as well. That's it.
Yeah,
I'm done.
Okay, yeah. So no, I was just looking at his, and the prices for his coils are also really, really competitive.
Yep.
I just think that we have a lot of talent that doesn't get the recognition. So I think Miles of Wire, great site to go check out. Of course, YetiWire.com. Yeti's a great friend of the channel, and I always recommend people go and check that out. Bob Buckland, thank you, Bob. I'll buy some coils with that money. Miles of Wire, I think Yeti. That's the first person I always recommend is Yeti. And if you're looking for coils that are pre-made, you want something that's not coming off of an assembly line. You want something that's got the handmade quality. I think that you can't beat Yeti. And that's the same with all these guys. That's the difference between buying like a pack of those coils that you see like on Lightning Vapes that have like 1,000 coils in it for $6, and it's just a bunch of fucking mass-produced Hive coils and Claptons and everything. It's like when you see the difference between that and then what somebody's making with the drill, and they got it, they're doing it all by hands. It's not even a comparison. And so people like Clean as fuck coils, I think, is another really, really talented person. Kenny B, another really, really talented person. And all these guys' Instagrams are something you should go check out. And these guys are all also selling coils. And so go support them. Go to Instagram, check out what they have, see what they have that you're interested in, and maybe get a hold of them and see about putting your money where your mouth is. So
check that.
Okay, so is that for now?
Yeah, at this show.
Apparently.
Okay, so Bob Buckland's offering up a Peerless. Is that an RDA?
Yes.
It's like an RDA, right? The Peerless RDA for giveaway and an Icon for giveaway. So for this show, so what does he want to have happen?
Just do like a random. I can do like.
Wow. Yeah, absolutely. So how many likes do we have on the show so far? I'm not even paying attention at all.
I can find out.
Why don't I have any of this stuff up?
I don't have the feed up because.
Me neither.
Oh gosh. My
Why
mouse.
tax your machine?
You got 29 likes. 30 actually now.
All right.
Okay,
See if we can get to 50.
Yeah, let's get to 50. Let's get to 50. Let's see if we can get to 50 by the end of the show. If you can, then we're going to do this giveaway. So everybody get your troll accounts out. Start hitting that like button. We got 2 RDAs to give away here and 2 nice RDAs as well.
Yeah.
So thank you, Juan. All right. I will get some cotton for those coils. I'll just buy more coils, actually, but thank you. And yeah, so everybody get out there, hit that like button. Let's get this shit going and go support Bob. Go to Bob Buckland. What's the name of his shop again? Cafe Intervape. So if somebody wants to throw that, Bob can do it himself. He's got a moderator wrench.
Yep.
Go ahead and throw your website link up in the chat here.
And a lot of people don't know he is the U.S. distributor for the Angor Rabbit. So if
He is,
has
yeah.
it on his website for sale. So.
And it's Yeti approved.
Yep.
He fucking loves that shit. So
and
I do.
If you're looking for the Romomizer Plus, he has it on sale this week. $49. Use Nikki B15 and get 15% off, and you'll get free shipping.
Nice.
Absolutely. And no, Bob, I'm not saying that you're buying my friendship. Not at all. I'm just saying I want to support
Bob is
you.
a good supporter
You support us.
of a good channel.
But my friendship is for sale.
How much money you got? Let's make it happen. No, I'm just joking. No, but that's what we do here at OverDose Vapes. We always try to support each other, and that's what I've always been about. And that's why we always try to support Yeti's venture when he first started, and all the way through to today. I will always try to support Yeti because he supports us, and so I want to support him, and that's just how we do it here. So everybody go over there, check them out. Cafe Intervape. If you're looking for Angor Rabbit, don't buy it from fucking China.
Don't get it from them. Get it from Bob.
Get it from Bob. 100%.
Best prices.
It's a one-stop
Absolutely.
shop.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of good stuff over there too.
He does have a lot of good stuff and good prices.
He's getting
not bad at
actually
all.
newer stuff and stuff like that. The things are on his site and everything. He's learning from all of us YouTubers what is good and what is what sells. So, what do we really want?
Yeah, that's what makes a good vape shop. Like are you willing to listen to what the customers are looking for, what they want, or are you just looking to have a shop full of stuff that you're interested in? Because I've seen shops like that where the owner's like, I don't carry that because I don't like that. You know
I
what I
don't
mean?
vape that way.
I know I talk too much.
Hash it out.
Oh, I was gonna say the Romomizer Pluses is the full kit. It's for you get the 20, the 10, the 5 mil. Plus, you gotta realize it also is the updated version. If you got one of the newer ones, you didn't get the thicker knurling on the top, and a lot of people were having issues with the cap not twisting off or getting stuck. They fixed that issue with the newer version. Just a little, hint and tip that I like this version better than the other version, because I had both versions and I always got my cap stuck.
Stop coming on me, Yeti. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Holy shit! This show just got real.
Ooh.
I didn't even see that.
Wow. Wow. Get your mind out of the motherfucking gutter.
You know, once you start, you just can't stop.
It's too late. I'm already going.
Oh my God.
Pardon me.
Duck and cover. And if anybody has never seen Yeti come, it's like a nuclear bomb. There's no hiding from it.
Well, too bad. That's something that the people rewatching are gonna miss.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Gotta be here.
Peanut.
Plenty in the
Fat
tank.
cat. Yeah, big old fat cat. Look what I'm talking here. Cats are looking at me and going, "That's a big old fat human."
Travis, your dog just got robbed.
Nah, they can take him. He doesn't like me very much anymore, anyways. I have a cat back here that likes me. See it?
Yeah, he's not asleep in your chair. Usually, you sit on him.
Yeah, that's a female. I sit on her definitely, but yeah, she's got penis envy, so it's all good.
Me too.
Me too.
Tell them I don't need a haircut.
They didn't say you did, but now obviously you do. You fucking do. Look at your hair. You look like you're from the 70s.
The guy on the water.
No, that's not him.
Well, still.
He's really paranoid because life had told him one time he needed a haircut, and so now but look at him. He looks like fucking Farrah Fawcett.
Leave him alone.
Holy shit, looks like you're wearing a helmet.
Hair helmet.
He's a good kid. In a bad kind of way.
Yeah, I know.
You need a new hat. That thing's looking a little funky.
Yeah, I do.
All right, anyways.
Grow
He
your
needs
hair.
both.
Grow your hair out.
I need to grow mine out a little bit, get my bangs going. You know what's fucked up? Is that when I was a kid, I had these beautiful bangs. And they would just hang in my face. And I was like, not anymore.
Where's the picture?
Not any motherfucking more.
That disappeared on the 18th birthday, right?
On this one?
You know what's fucked up? Honestly, I did start losing my hair really young. Really young. But I had my grandma, man, to this day, she thinks it's because like I dyed my hair blue, like kids will do. And it was like really soon after that I started kind of thinning out. And she's like, I fucking told you dye your hair and this is what happens. But I'm like, girls dye their hair every day. And she's like, yeah, but you're not a girl. That's true.
Because like
Can I
I
help
still
you?
have hair.
Him in his pants.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started on his pants. Don't even get me started. Honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Universe
Pants.
fucking pants.
They've been shot with a shotgun.
Pull your
No,
pants up.
it's the universe. They're like stars and shit. You just
I
can't see
like
them.
them.
Of course you do, because they're girl pants.
Come on now, Travis. You used to wear Zubas.
I used to wear those Jankos.
Jinkos.
Janko.
Oh
my
God.
God,
The
dude.
pockets that
Totally.
go underneath.
So you
see
can't
that.
say nothing.
I used to go to when I was a kid. I used to look one of the baggiest pants I could find, and so I would go to Goodwill and buy pants that were like size 60 in the waist, and like double them up and put a belt on. Those fuckers would just be like flowing all around me. God, that was a good feeling.
You want to know how lame I am?
I do.
I've had the same exact style since I was 16 years old, which is Chucky Taylors, black Chucky Taylors with black laces, with black socks, black military pants or BDUs, and usually either a black T-shirt, typically a metal shirt. Hasn't changed in 30 some odd years.
And if you guys don't know, when he was 16, he also had the headlamp and the beard. This looks exactly the same.
Yeah, well, back then though, the beard was just down on my chin.
General, like,
Hold on a second.
Back then, the headlight was a fog light off of a boat. 'Cause they hadn't made them that small.
I'm back.
Oh,
Sorry.
I was going to entertain.
Go ahead. You guys did juggle or something?
Well, we didn't,
bye, guys.
we were sliding into cricket land. So
So but when I was a kid, the only thing I honestly dressed pretty similar to how I did when I was a kid, which is stupid. But because I'm a grown up now, but I don't wear giant pants anymore. unfortunately, you can't really get away with that anymore, wearing like Jinkos. But goddamn, if I could, I would.
Oh, you could.
No, you gotta realize our version was the Jankos, okay, but their version is the very skinny jeans.
They have the opposite of Jinkos,
Yes,
which is like
it's
the
like you cannot
tights.
bend over without ripping your pants jeans.
Oh my god, no. You know, I used to wear. Maybe this is my generation too. We had the fucking silver tab Levi's, the corduroys with that thick ass cord, like it was like 3-inch cords and shit on them. Oh my god, that was
Don't even mention
the
corduroy,
days.
okay? Thighs touching, you go.
Sparks flying all behind me when I'm running from the
I
cops.
still own a pair of corduroys.
Not surprised.
I love the jacket that I want.
They
I'm
were
not
the
either.
warmest things.
Start a show about your pants. You can do it
Well,
yourself.
It's an alien wear jacket that matches my pants.
Oh
Hey,
no!
I wish you could hear me, but you can't because you tell them what I'm telling them. Okay?
I will.
All
I'll
right,
relay
I'm
the message.
gonna tell them that
Are
you
they
can
talking
grow your
about
hair out.
something?
It's okay. Tell them.
You can grow your hair out. It's okay.
And you can wear whatever you want from the waist down.
And you can wear whatever you want from the waist down. There you go. He's
There
being
you go.
supportive. Boom, bam.
Wait, what about the neck down?
The neck down? No. You got to be real specific. Okay, so before it gets too late, let's show these coils. Oh shit, it's almost 8:30. Yeah, show the coils that we have. So we have a bunch of entries this week. We have stuff from Yeti. I'm not going to show his till he's here. Panda did not give me a coil for tonight's show.
What? Yes, I did.
I didn't get it.
Yes, I did. The one I did.
I sent you, Cole.
Really, like,
Jay, I'm right in the middle of something, dude. Yeah, I can't take a picture of it now. It's too late.
put it in the
No, I can't. It doesn't work, by the way. Just get the hell out of here. Okay, I didn't get it. So if you did send me one, I didn't get it.
Did. I the one I did the video on. I did send you. I sent you 2 pictures.
On what, Messenger?
Most likely.
You don't even know?
That's the only place we talk. Of course, it's gonna be Messenger.
I didn't get them. I'm sorry. So we'll show them next week then.
That's fine.
Okay. I'll try to get them right now. They're not going to be there. I already know that. We'll just have to look next week. It's already too late.
Fine.
Okay. Ooh, look at her pouting right there. Don't pout at me. All right, I'm going to screen share here, and then we're going to get this shit going. What the fuck happened to Yeti? He's got to be here for his part.
He's putting the kids back on the treadmill.
Okay, we're going to start with, we'll start with Ruby. Ruby is a local to where I live. She is Shane, who works at our vape shop locally. That's his significant other, and she's an amazing, amazing coil builder. So she does a lot of...
Very artistic, I had to interject.
Very artistic, and she does a lot of her stuff by hand, which just baffles my mind, honestly. She does some really, really amazing work. So I have 2 separate coils here with several pictures of each one. So let's go ahead and take a look.
And she also makes jewelry.
Yeah, and you can definitely tell by looking at her coils that she has a history, or like her background is in jewelry making.
I love
this,
looking at her stuff.
Me too. It's the most unique coils probably that are around right now. They're just really, really unique. So let's zoom in. So yeah, she's in love with this, and rightfully so. This is something we should have mentioned as well. The Twisted Messes Cubed RDA, which she swears by, especially for putting in builds like this. And I have to agree. I think it's a pretty awesome RDA. I just haven't used it myself, and so yeah.
I saw that.
Okay, there's that one. This should be the same coil, only wicked. Yep. And Yeti, we're talking now about this is Ruby who made this coil, and that's the Twisted Messes Squared, which she swears by as being a really good building addy as well. So I love it. Look at all the color on those two.
It's a nice braid.
Totally, yeah.
2x3x1.
Just so unique, so unique. She has some really interesting aesthetics with her builds that you don't see in a lot of other places. That's why I've always been a big fan of hers.
She's creative.
So this is that was that build. This is the next build. You can see there's a fused Clapton using the ribbon wire there to wrap it.
Twist.
And those twists are fucking crazy. And it's just so beautiful. I mean, absolutely gorgeous.
It's cool because they're atypical builds. You know what I mean? They're not like everything you see that I put up is shit you've seen before. Everybody's seen it before, you know, just a different, you know, take on it. But those builds are always unique. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
She always has a different take on it. Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was saying too.
Like,
is that
like this one, you know, with the loose twist. Yeah, it adds a whole new dynamic to the look of it.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up.
No, you're right. That's exactly what we were saying before as well. Is that she has the most unique coils, in my opinion, out of anybody that I follow on Instagram and stuff. So,
have you ever seen Gob the builder? He does really weird stuff too.
I don't think I have. I've seen the only other person I could think of that's even close to being this unique, and it's actually probably even more unique, is the person who does all the crystal builds. I can't remember what their name is right off the top of my head, but we've actually featured them before on the show, and you know, Panda, we did actually show these builds already. That's the thing. We showed them on the last time you were here, the ones that you just sent me.
Maybe I'm saying something else. I have a few.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Talking to you.
Yeah, so everybody can see my screen as well, so be careful what you send.
Oh yeah.
All right. Anyways, this is a bigger picture of the same build that we just saw from Ruby. Just look at it. This looks like steampunk fucking heart surgery equipment or something. It's just fucking amazing, man. It's so amazing. And she's really stepped up her game as far as like picture location, which I think it can be really important, especially for Instagram, and just quality of pictures. God, I would kill to be able to capture color that cleanly, and just so clear. Her pictures are always so clear. It makes me so jealous. She takes it really seriously, which is really important. Beautiful, beautiful picture. Just a beautiful coil. And then, you know, since a lot of her stuff is done by hand and is so atypical, like Yeti was saying, these builds are not quick for her to make. And these builds can take hours for her to make and to set up the way that she wants them and to install them. These are not easy builds. So that picture, what a great, great picture. Oh my God. And this is the last picture from Ruby. This is a variation of a coil that we've already seen. But just like, it's talking about atypical and just, I forget what it's called when like you have something that's not even from one side to the other. It's just beautiful. Just beautiful. Yeah.
Well, that's, yeah.
Is anybody else getting that sound?
Asymmetrical, but.
Asymmetrical. That's what the word I was looking for. Asymmetrical.
The jet airplane sound?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm hearing it.
Yeah, me too. So this is probably not going to be the best thing to vape with, but goddamn if it doesn't look amazing. Just beautiful.
Panda. It was
Is
Panda.
it Panda? Yeah, it's Panda. Yeah.
Panda,
Air conditioner.
Turn your hair dryer off, Panda.
Turn your jet engine off.
Yeah, quit starting the jet in the bedroom there. Okay. I need something else here. Okay, we're going to start up here. This is mine. I did this by hand. That's a triple core Clapton wrapped around a piece of 24 gauge Clapton style. I did that all by hand. It was a fucking pain in the ass, but I wanted to try something unique for tonight's show. And that's actually what I'm using in my Dead Rabbit right now, which is why this is what kind of like turned my mind about the Dead Rabbit, was I was able to stick that in here with no problems. It wasn't even an issue at all. And even with the Goon, that would have been a nightmare to install just because of the width of the leads were really big. But yeah, that was fun to build. It actually has great flavor. The ramp up time is a little bit much, but it's nice. I dig it. So I actually put a couple different builds in. for tonight. This is the same build installed. That little piece of cotton. God, there's always a little piece of cotton in my builds. Fucking
Never
makes me
fails.
so fucking mad. Oh my God.
It's all you see.
I hadn't even put cotton in there yet. It's so like, how the hell did it get there? But that's it installed. This space on there. This is a great build. I love
It's a
it.
straight pube.
Are you sure it's not cat
Yeah.
fur?
And who knows? I'm vaping cat fur probably.
It's a gray straight pube.
Yeah, my pubes are white. I'm an old man. What do you want from me? Okay. And this is the
God,
last
Daddy,
picture.
a gray pube, really?
This is the last picture I built. That picture's terrible. Never mind. Okay. This is a second build that I did. Terrible picture, but it's triple core Claptons parallel with 24 gauge nichrome. This is dual coil. Very clean. That's why I liked it so much. And vapes really well as well.
Did you hammer that one?
The Clapton wire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I found a way to get it flat that had eluded me until now.
Pasta roller.
Yes. Without
not a
breaking
secret.
it and shit. Well, I know, but I'm just saying for me it was like a revelation. If you want to see a really good example, like I have the only good picture I've ever taken of a coil. It's the same basic coil. It's just a different coil in a different device. I have this one installed in the Dead Rabbit, but it's the same basic coil. And it's like the only good picture I've ever fucking taken of a coil.
That's a gorgeous pic too, man.
It is, right?
I would vape that.
I was so fucking happy with that picture. I can't even tell you. Just the colors on it came out really nice. You can see the cores of the Clapton. All of that shit is really great. So I love it.
Yeah, I'm just curious how you got the spacing in the Clapton.
Nothing special. It's not like I did anything crazy.
Well, yeah, but the spacing looks intentional.
Well, it wasn't. So
Looks good.
Thank
Looks
you.
good, man.
Yeah, thank you. This was probably the best coil I've ever made, in all reality. And then this is an ugly coil that I did. Similar, same kind of thing, except this has got 2 pieces of wire in between each one. This is actually my series build. That's what I use for series. It was a little low for series. I ended up changing it, but it's an ugly picture. There's a lot of juice on there. I hate when I see juice in a picture. It makes me fucking feel a little nauseous.
I would vape that.
I hate when I see pubes in them.
Well, welcome to my world, because I got pubes. All right. So Alan Gorby sent in a picture. What?
Travis, hold up. Mitch Green wants to know what gauge is the parallel wire.
24. 24 gauge nichrome.
I was going to answer for you, but I figured we'd get the truth.
24 gauge is the parallel wire on all of those builds. I just use the same exact 2 wires. Okay, here's one from Alan Gorby. I forget what he said it was, but we've been encouraging people just to send in their normal builds, and that's Alan Gorby's. Looks like a twisted.
Looks like twisted.
Maybe tiger wire. It's kind of hard to tell, but I definitely encourage everybody send in what your builds are. We love looking at them. So and this is a separate picture from Alan Gorby. I like the spacing on that coil. It's probably got great flavor, I'm sure. Thank you, Alan Gorby, for sending it in. We always appreciate it. Okay, so this is from Alex. Oh, man, I don't even want to try to pronounce your last name. Dasgone. Fuck, I'm going to murder it. It's from Alex. And that's a really, really clean little fucking, what is it again, Yeti?
Multi-core stagger fuse Clapton.
There it is, staggered, yeah. Beautiful. Really, really clean. And a separate picture, just kind of like showing the up close of it. It's really, really nice.
It's a clean one. It's
a good really one, clean. Man. It is, yeah.
Good job, Alex.
Yeah, we are impressed.
Not you.
And this is the actual stick, or it's the lead, it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's got that lined up perfect.
Totally perfectly, yeah.
That's one thing about multi-core fuse. Man, those things are stagger fuse. Those things are, the more cores you get in them, the more of a pain in the dick they are to line up. God, they're a pain in the ass.
I can't even imagine, honestly. Can't even imagine. Okay, hold on one second. I'm going to save Pandas in there just so that she doesn't throw a tantrum.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm fine.
We're good to go now. We got Pandas in there too. Okay, so Alex is down here. Can I move this over here? If I can. Good. Okay, so this is from Clean. You want to talk about fucking clean? Look at that. That is immaculate. I would eat off that coil.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I would eat that coil. It's fucking gorgeous.
Clean had more than one tooth.
I wish he would have sent in the one that he had. I think it was the Tank Tracks one that he put on Instagram. Did you see it? It was in the Vandy Vapes.
Yeah.
RDA.
Yeah, I saw that. That wasn't a tank track. That was a 30 core frame staple.
That's what a frame staple. I don't know. Yeah. I'm not a fucking coil guy, so. But yeah, I loved it. I fucking envy that coil so hard, and I wanted it. So.
Freddie.
Here's another one. Separate picture.
I bet Freddie's graveyard is
nuts.
better than the shit I put on Instagram.
He every day that I see him post, it's just getting better and better and better too, man. The kid is the man is a fucking talented builder. He really is. In the goon. It looks like his post. It looks like his little post here is a little bent too. So I'm not the only one.
No, it happens. I've broken several of them. I think I've broken 3 of them.
Goon tweaker.
Yes. And there's an up close shot. God, that just looks. It gives me anxiety just thinking about trying to make that coil. So, honestly,
it's a good shot, Freddie.
Great shot. Honestly, great. Okay, there's another one. That one looks like it's been fired. Yep. I always love when I see an email from Clean. I always get a little happy because the guy's just so talented. I love to showcase his stuff.
Yeah, he is.
This is from Mitch Green.
I don't know.
And then it's a nice little alien.
An alien?
Yep.
Nice.
Let's go zoom on it. Yep, alien for sure. Little space alien. I love it.
In the Peerless, it looks like.
We have another picture here. Let's check it out.
Oh, no, that's not the Peerless.
I wish somebody would have used the Peerless so we could show people what they could win if they hit that like button, get us up to 50 likes. Does anybody want to, Nikki, you want to tell us how close we are to that 50 likes?
We still haven't moved any. It's
wow.
38.
38?
Just because of how many people are in the room. I mean, he's wanting to do a giveaway. He gave it to your channel, so. Yeah,
no, we're going to do it. We're going to do the giveaway regardless. So, but let's hit those like buttons anyways, people. Come on. Do us a solid.
Like buttons if you want it.
That's right. A nice little cotton shot for Yeti. It's not dirty enough yet, though. Send us a shot after a month of using it. That's what Yeti wants to see. And then here's a stick shot from Mitch. Not a dick shot, but a stick shot. Beautiful alien little rod.
Is that a hockey term?
Yeah.
Sure. Stick shot.
It's pretty clean alien. Right.
Very clean, yeah. Okay, so we got Ruby. Okay, now we're going to move on to Yeti. Now this is the thing this is the rod that you showed that you said you hadn't finished doing the actual build for. Yeah. Do you want to talk about it or no?
You can. It's not finished.
No, I know, but the concept is there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. I can't even wrap my fucking mind around it.
That's just a tennis bracelet.
It does look like a diamond tennis bracelet. It really does.
That's huh?
I was just gonna say, what's going on here?
You stole that out of the DeBoer's catalog.
That's a good idea for coil shots. Let's start doing that.
That's a piece of mesh that's been folded in and then folded in again and then flattened. And then I've taken two sticks of stagger fuse and then just staggered clapped and all the way up it. Wow. It'll be finished. It'll be finished tomorrow, and I'll have full pics of it.
So next week you can bring on pics and let everybody see it here on the show, as well as showing it on Instagram and everything as well. So
I think I stole Freddie's idea.
That's all right.
Yeah, I've been wanting to get some mesh because I've got a couple more ideas similar to this. But that's my first attempt at it. So we'll see.
It's beautiful.
Probably
Really, really
vapes like
beautiful.
dog shit, but we'll see.
I don't know. Mesh can surprise you. It can either be terrible or it can be really good. I've had both. So, okay. We got another one from Yeti.
It's just a simple frame staple Suka.
Suka.
I just love how Yeti just does not understand what the word simple means. It's just, your definition is different than mine, my friend. It's beautiful.
Well,
Beautiful.
it's nothing special. I think the Suka is a 0.5 and the ribbon on the inside is a 0.4.
I just love how it's so evenly, like the Suka part of it is just so evenly around it. I don't know. It's just nice. I like it. It's pretty.
Yeah, Sukas are fun to build. I like building Sukas. Well, I take that back. Sukas are fun to build when the wrap plays with you, because when it won't, fucking just throw it away. It's not going to work. They can be harder to make than aliens, but typically they're not.
Yeah, I can see how they would be harder for sure.
Yeah, you gotta get the twist perfect on these.
Okay, now here's Yeti's favorite setup to use the coils that he just presented. If you don't have this in your arsenal, do yourself a fucking favor and get one now. That's just amazing. That is the most aesthetically pleasing mod Addy combo I've ever seen in my life.
That's a baton.
Clouds for days.
That's his wand.
That little fucking battery would just explode. God, I remember the old Ego Twist, man. You could throw off a nice vape with Ego Twist, and I've actually dripped. I have dripped on the Ego Twist before. What the heck? I have done it. I'm serious. I when I first started, we would use like 2 ohm single coil on different RDAs and shit, and put it on the fucking Ego and rip it up. And then I got myself an 11 watt MVP, and I never looked back. Okay, Zach Stewart sent this in. Nice clean little build.
Oh yeah,
we got a lot of entries this week. I love it. Everybody fucking let's get even more next week.
Oh, that's skip fuse too. Nice.
Here's a second shot of it. Well, that's a different build.
No.
Is it the same?
No, that's a multi-core fuse. Or stagger fuse.
I bet that's a rowdy bitch right there. And here from Panda. I love it.
Nice.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah, nice.
And this is the one you built on your video.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It's good to see more people getting into paralleling.
Yep.
It's all about parallel. Man, it really is. It really, really is. Every time I build in my Aeolus, which is my all-day vape RDA, it's always parallel. I never do anything that's single wire. If you're using mech, man, you just have to do parallel. It's just to get that fucking immediate action, man. You just got to.
Actually, I didn't put that one in my video. I tried it in that one first, and it wasn't coming out the right number. So then I put it in the rabbit instead, and it worked out better.
Okay.
And I think I had to add that extra coil to it.
An extra wrap or two.
Wrap.
Excellent. Very nice. Always nice to see people getting into building. I love it so much. Building is really what kept me into vaping. Okay, so that's everybody. I really want to say a thank you to everybody for doing this and showing us your coils. Even if you think that there's nothing to be gained from you showing us your build, you're wrong. There's always going to be somebody that's going to be inspired. Even if it's just a basic coil, somebody's going to look at that and say, hey, I can do that too, or hey, I want to do that. And like I was just saying, let me stop screen sharing here. Like I was just saying, building really kept me involved in vaping. When I would get bored with vaping, get bored with hardware and all that shit, coils are what kept me interested. just there was always something new to learn, and that's what I love about vaping, and that's what I love about building is that there's always something new to learn. So give it a shot. If you haven't built before, you really got to get involved with it, because I think it's just an amazing way to get involved with vaping.
It's addicting.
It's very addicting.
And an excellent way to vent stress.
Yes. And keep your hands busy.
Yeah.
When I quit smoking, keeping my hands busy was like the #1 issue I had. That's why I love walking around the mech mod all the time. That's why I liked building. If I have free time, I just can't handle it. My hands have to stay busy. I'm going to get in trouble otherwise. Okay, so let's do this giveaway. So we have a Peerless RDA as well as an icon. Fuck, that's awesome. Lucky bastards. So why don't everybody go ahead and stick a number in the chat between 1 and 100. Whoever gets closest is going to win one, and then we'll do it a second time for the second RDA. We'll do 2.
God, this quote sucks.
I have like a number thing if you want me to use it.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's give everybody a chance here to get to it.
A number thingy. It's
a number thingy.
It's a shaker.
Oh, awesome.
So it's a
Perfect.
random number.
Shaking phone syndrome.
Yeah.
VDog 55. You cannot use 55. It's already been taken.
Yeah. Keep the numbers. Yeah.
Yep. Everybody keep an eye on what's already been done. Jesse Stucker and Richard Yankee, also 67. So Richard Yankee 67 has been taken, so you can't use that. Oh, he got it already. 4. All right, there we go.
Okay.
All right, I guess go ahead and shake it up.
Okay. Oh. Well, it might help if my phone doesn't do that stupid turn off real quick. Okay, ready?
Good luck, everybody.
Oh, come on. It didn't do it. Because of here.
20.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
I usually do it 3 times.
Oh.
Yeah, let's do 20. Yeah. Well, hold on. Let's just start over.
Okay, start over.
Everybody got confused for a second, I think. So let's start over. Do it once, twice, and then 3 times.
Yes. Okay, let's do it once. 55.
Oh.
You're not the winner.
Yep, not the winner. 56. You're not.
Damn.
You're still not the winner.
34. You are the winner.
34. Who's got 34 or closest to 34?
Church had 30s.
Let's go. I think I saw something really close to that.
Joseph Gurr has 33.
So this is for the Peerless.
Joseph Gurr got it.
It looks like Joseph Gurr got it, yeah.
Yeah, Joseph.
Grr.
You are the winner.
Joseph Gurr. So I don't know how we're going to do this. We can either get a hold of
They
me
can
or do you want to get a hold of...
They can contact me, and then that way I can get them in touch with Bob. So,
Absolutely. Best way to do it.
Joe, you know how to contact me on in the shack.
In the shack.
In the shack.
Are you gonna
Me up in the shack.
Are you gonna do a second one?
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to do a second one.
You keep the same numbers?
Yeah, let's just keep. We can just keep the same numbers that way.
Yeah.
There we go. That sounds good.
Okay.
Keep the same numbers. Absolutely.
Now, let's see if I can get this. I'm going to hit the button. We'll do it 3 times. That way we can.
2.
28.
28. Motherfucker.
28. I see 21. 26.
Mitch Green got 27.
Oh, yeah, that beats Skinny B because he had 26. I think that's going to be the winner. Is 27. Mitch Green, 27. You just got yourself a goddamn RDA, son.
Congratulations, Mitch.
So we got Joe and we got Mitch. You guys are both winners. Thank you so much for everybody coming and watching. Thank you so much to Bob for doing this giveaway.
Thank you, Bob.
You know, it's totally amazing. You didn't have to do that, but we really appreciate it. So.
And if I don't know you, I want to make sure that you are over the age of 18.
Yeah. So go ahead and contact
Joe, he's over 18 because I talk to him on a daily basis. Mitch, I don't know you, so just if you can send me, and that's my email, and if you can, contact me.
contact her. You can probably just send her a little pic of your ID, and you guys can get that worked out and get you that RDA. What was the icon, right? Was
the icon was for Mitch, yes, and Joe's.
Mitch, it's the icon for you, and the Peerless is for Joe. So,
right.
Man, that's good stuff, Bob. Thank you so much. That's amazing. You really didn't have to do that, but we can't not thank you enough for sharing the wealth with all the people who watch Overdose Vapes. We love it. Okay, so I think we're going to wrap it up for tonight. It's almost 9 o'clock. We can always go longer than we plan. An hour and a half is just not enough to contain all the awesomeness of this show. But we really want to thank everybody who watches. We want to thank everybody on the panel. And I also want to thank everybody who entered coils for the showcase. We had a good time with that. And thank you so much to Bob again. And to Juan Castillo for donating tonight. That was amazing. You guys don't have to do that, but we always appreciate it. And I will make it go towards something awesome. So, yeah. All right. So don't forget the raffle. Don't forget to head over to Adore eLiquid and vote for what you want to be on sale next. Go to www.yetiwire.com. Check out Nikki B on YouTube. Check out Panda Vapes on YouTube. Check out Gizzard Stew on YouTube. You're already on Overdose Vapes, so you don't have to check me out. But if you want to check out any of the people on this show and you're lazy and you don't want to Google it or you don't want to even search for it in YouTube, you can go directly from Overdose Vapes. I have links to all the people on here's channel, and you can instantly go and subscribe to them, which I highly, highly recommend you do. So, yeah, thank you, everybody, and we'll see you guys next week. And have a good week. Have a good Monday. Let's try to stay positive.
Get off your butts and vape.
Yep.
Smell my finger.
Smell my finger.